let's have a look at how the setup would go with the Deluxe Edition. That makes the process much faster. So once we open the lid, we give each of the players one player aid. At hand we leave the rulebook and the Deluxe expansion on hand, and then let's open the board. So as you know, if you have already had a look at the manual, the board has two sides, so you must choose the side depending on the number of players. In this case, this will be the setup for 1 or 2 players. Fine. Then, regarding each of the players, all we need to give them is a trade with the color they have chosen, and then their player ball. We won't be using the other two. The sole tray should be close to the board here during all the game, because it's very handy, because most of the things that we will need during the game are here, so it will be very convenient to place it not very far from the Florence section. Then we can put the locations randomly. And as well the bigger locations, again randomly. We take the shortcuts by pushing in the compartments. So again, depending on the number of players, we need to cover some of the different steps of Dante. In the manual, you know which ones depending on the players you are today. Also, we need to put Dante, depending on the number of players, in the initial position, and you will take the Drowning Souls, which are cubes in the Red Edition, and they are represented as cubes in the board, in the place with the color. Then we take the decks. So, regarding the families, we will shuffle and assign one family to each of the players and discard the rest. We will need them during the game. Then we need the play cards. Those should be, it's convenient that they are close to the cemetery, to the graveyard, but they could be wherever you want. And regarding the float cards, we need to do a draft, so the market. So after shuffling them, we will put 3 like this, ideally so that all the players can see them, and then the deck over here. We will also take the different creatures, split by color, and take 1 red and 1 black, and discard the rest because we will need them during the game. We suggest to put them here, but you can place them wherever you want. Once you know which creature we have, we need to pull the box with the same symbol. Okay, so in this case we need Flechias and we need Geryon, which is here. Okay, we will open the boxes, pulling in the intention. Okay, and depending on what we got, well, we need to place them where the card tells us. In this case, Geryon goes here, in the leftmost shield of the gray track. Sorry, that's Geryon, and Flechias goes in the blue one, so he will be at the rightmost shield of the blue circle here. In this case, the elements, well, they need to be at hand, so they could be lifted in the trays over here, for instance, so that we have them when we need them. We don't need anything else regarding the creatures. If we are using the Papal Bull, the Papal Bull's expansion, then we'll put the deck also here, closed. And let's have a look at what each player needs to do. So, once they open the tray, they extract the different tower levels at hand so that they could make the tower grow, okay? Then the family cards will tell them how many nobles and urchins they need to start, so you just need to follow those directions, okay? the boat, which goes here, anywhere here, okay? And then the flame, which is the score, okay, that goes on this first position. And then in the tower, I mean, as we mentioned, depending on what you got, the number of nobles or urchins that you got, which in this case is just 3 noblemen, and that's it. Also, you need to have a look at the card you got, because in this case, for instance, we start with an extra barrel. So we will take the one of your choice. Orange means any color, so it could be blue, and we will place them here where it tells you. Also, we need to take the coins that we begin the game with. In this case, it's a couple of florins and a couple of drachmas, which are here, okay? And also, and that is the case for every game, we start with 2 fraud cards, which go here. Okay, so each card is different. In the case of the purple player, we got 3 drachmas, 4 florins, 2 fraud cards, and 3 nobles. Depends. Okay. We recommend that you put the nobles and the barrels in the corresponding buildings, locations. So in this case, in the palace, because it's 2 players, we will take 2 sets of them and place them here. And the same goes for the market, because it's 2 players, we take again 2 sets of barrels and place them here as well. If you prefer to leave them in the tray, that's also fine. I remove the blue one because the starting one comes from the market already. So I return this one to the tray. Okay, so the last thing we need to do are the initial advances of our scouts. And they are indicated here in the corners of the card. We are only 2 players in this setup, so we need to take care only of this symbol, not of the other one, which is just for 4 players. So this one tells that this player, okay, the one to my left, needs to advance on the yellow track. So this player will place one of its cards in the first position of the yellow track. And the same goes here. Okay, the person to the left, which is the white player. So we take one white skull and put it on the red track here. Not for your first game, but if you have already tried the game twice or 3 times, then we recommend to not use the standard bonuses from the board, but to make them random. So you take these tiles, you shuffle them and put them randomly on top of the ones printed on the board. And the same goes for the silver ones. We just shuffle them and put them wherever we got them. Perfect. To begin the game, we need to fill the graveyard with a first set of souls. So we have a look at the first card and put those 4 souls. We have an ice blue, a dark blue, a red one, and a brown one here in the graveyard. Whenever we use one card, we put it on the bottom and show the next one. We always need to see which souls are coming.